future leadership and life coach, and also a motivational speaker. My goal as a speaker is to help people on how they can move from where they are to wherever they want to be with clarity may be. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'll be speaking to us on a topic which I've captioned the real cost of panic. And again, before I dive deep into today's message, just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel with your friends and family. We are closer to 1,000 subscribers. So please, if my messages have resonated with you or inspired you, please, let's do that. Let's spread the word and share this YouTube channel with our friends and family. Again, today I'll be speaking to us on a topic which I've captioned the real cost of panic. In 1929, 29th October 1929 to be precise, the stock market crashed and the whole world shook. What followed wasn't just economic collapse. What followed was mental collapse, because it is recorded that thousands and thousands of people committed suicide. And here's the thing about panic. The word panic is originally taken from a Greek word which means to choke, to cut off, or to disengage. And that's exactly what happens every time you panic. When you panic, you cut off the air that goes to your brain. And when you cut off the air that goes to your brain, your mind cannot think clearly. And when your mind cannot think clearly, your mind cannot find options that exist for you in your environment. And when your mind cannot find options that exist for you in your environment, you disempower yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important to understand that the true strength that resides in every human being is his or her ability to find options. There is a time in human history when animals and humans coexisted, when animals used to live together with humans. But look at us now. We have transcended the idea of living with animals. We have built houses for ourselves. We have made clothes. We have made cars. We have invented airplanes and so forth. So what empowers human beings is our ability to find options even in the midst of crisis. What empowers human beings or separates human beings from animals is the ability to find options even in the midst of crisis. Every time you cannot find options in the midst of your crisis, you disempower yourself and you relocate yourself to the jungle, because it's only animals who can't find options. A lion or a snake is still crawling today since birth because a snake can't find options. We crawl from birth, but when we grow, everything around us grows. We buy cars because we need comfort and speed. Animals don't have that ability to find options. So that's what empowers us. That's what separates an animal from a human being. And so in this video, I want to share with us how to remain empowered even in your crisis. How to remain empowered even in the midst of your crisis. The first key, or the first tool, or the first step on how you can remain empowered even in the midst of your crisis is to pause before you react. Most of us, when we encounter a detour or when something happens to us that we didn't prepare for, we normally panic. So instead of panicking, instead of reacting, pause and think about the things that you can control. Think about what you can do, because the only way to respond to life is the only way to respond to life is how you react. So think, pause before you react, pause before you take action. Most people easily panic because they don't take time to pause. They don't take time to reflect. And every time you cannot pause and reflect on what you can control or on what you have access to, you automatically disempower yourself. So when you pause, what you are doing is that you are trying to find access to your clarity. You are trying to find access to what you can control. And every time, and when you can find, when you have clarity on what you can control, then you are able to devote your energy and your efforts into those things that you can control. Those who committed suicide in 1929 after the stock market crash were those who lacked the ability to pause and think on what they can control and think on where they can devote their energy and efforts. So take time to pause and reflect. That's how you remain empowered in the midst of your crisis. The word crisis, though, in Chinese has got two meanings. It means danger and it also means opportunity. So when you can pause, when you are able to pause in the midst of your crisis, you are able to identify what is danger for you or what is an opportunity for you. So that's step number one. Step number two, understand that the only permission you need to recover all that you may have lost is to be alive, man. The midst of your crisis, as long as you are alive, understand that the only permission you need to recover all that you may have lost is to be alive. And people don't think that. People don't think that being alive itself is one of the greatest gifts. There is hope to him that is joined to the living. There is hope to him that has got breath. A sick man has got one wish, but a man with breath has got 1,000 wishes. So being the fact that you are alive, your breath is a proof of something higher that you can conquer. So as long as you are alive, then you have the ability to recover what you may have lost, or even to get where you want to be. And in 1929, those who didn't commit suicide and they understood that life must go on, they had a different story to tell. They changed their lives, they transformed their families, they transformed their countries, they transformed even the world. So in the midst of your setbacks, in the midst of your challenges, when you can pause and reflect, you also have to understand that the only permission you need to become all that you have envisioned it to be, or to recover all that you may have lost, is to be alive, man. So as long as you are alive, you can become anything. That's how you remain empowered in the midst of your crisis. That's the only way to remain empowered in the midst of your detours. Always understand or hold on to the idea or the fact that you just need to be alive to become or to have access to all that you have envisioned it to be. I've shared this story when my parents lost their business in 2006. I always thank my father all the time, because for some people, I've heard and read some people who lost their business, and you know, when you're up there and suddenly you hit rock bottom, it's easy to take your life. But my daddy never did that. And today he has got a different story to tell, because he understood that the only permission to become all that he has envisioned it to be was to be alive. So man, if you can understand that, and if you can put these two keys into practice, pause before you panic, and also understand that the only thing you need to recover all that you may have lost is to be alive, you are going to be able to transcend panic. You are going to be able to recover all that you may have lost and become the person that you have envisioned it to be. So, ladies and gentlemen, every time you encounter setbacks, hardships, and challenges, pause before you panic, and also understand that your breath is a proof of something higher you have to conquer. If this message resonated with you, or if there is something that sparked fire inside of you, please don't forget to like and share this message with your friends and family, and also hit that subscribe button. We are on our way. We have 814 subscribers at the moment. So please, let's push and get to 1,000 subscribers. I love you. We are building this community together, and we are shaping the future together. So let's grow the exciting future for all of us. Again, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, same time, same place. Remain ever blessed. Thank you.